I was Scott from Scott's Cheap Flights. Now I'm Scott from Going. I'm a professional cheap flight expert here to help your 2023 travel plans. I have a weird and wonderful job. I find cheap flights to help people travel more. It all began on Reddit 8 years ago after I found a $130 round-trip flight to Milan, and because I lack creative genius I gave my email list the most obvious name I could think of: Scott's Cheap Flights. 8 years later, I'm titillated for what that little startup has now become. Going. Rebrand stuff. Look, the name Scott's Cheap Flights worked great when it was just me. But today there are 65 people on the team, and hiring, and it is immensely unfair and embarrassing and guilt-inducing every time a member writes in, "Thanks Scott," for a cheap flight that 64 of my teammates helped them get. So we decided to switch to a new look and name that's about all of us, not just one person. Our mission to help people travel more and stop overpaying for flights is still the same. And the best part of my workday is hearing those real-life cheap flight success stories, especially from Redditors including All Fares Below a Round Trip, Not Spirit, U. The Dishwasher 3 Tokyo for $490 non-stop U. Actuarial_type Amsterdam for $410 U. Travelmore_magic Paris for $350 U. Worldly_economist 686 Greece for $480. If we've helped you get a cheap flight, let me know. I want to celebrate you. I know rebrands can be polarizing. I don't begrudge anyone who wishes it stayed SCF. I genuinely want to hear your thoughts about Going, the logo, the new look. Even negative feedback is welcome. It shows you care. The team has been working extremely hard for months, and we're so excited to finally share with y'all. One final note I'd be remiss not to mention. If anyone had license to be upset about the name change, it's me, Scott, and I'm ecstatic about it. Cheap flights stuff. You may not care at all about the rebrand and just here to talk cheap flights, and I hear you. It's my favorite topic too. Ask me about my 2022 travel predictions. I went 12 for 17. A gentleman's C. My 13 travel predictions for 2023. How flights are getting cheaper after last summer's surge. Whether cookies, incognito browsers change fares. What days are cheapest for flights. What Goldilocks windows are and why they're the secret to cheap flights. The most common flight myths, misconceptions. My favorite deals. We found members in 2022. All round trip, not Spirit. Hawaii $177 from West Coast. $399 from NYC. Costa Rica $207. Tokyo $316. Paris $248. Record low. Proof I'm Scott. Imager proof I'm a professional cheap flight expert. Appearances from 2022 on, in The Today Show, Good Morning America, Live with Kelly and Ryan. Jane Krakowski, New York Times, CNN, NBC News, Washington Post. Love, Scott. Update number 1. You all are amazing. Love hearing about the cheap flights you were able to get, but especially this one from you, Dudexes. Seriously, thank you so much for sharing. I'll be here literally all day taking your questions. One quick note for folks outside the US. Let us know where you'd like to see Going expand to. Put in your home airport and email and we'll notify you when it happens. Link. Update number 2. Seeing a lot of folks worried they got here too late, but I am not a fairweather AMAER. I will be answering questions until I go to bed tonight. A number of you had asked about a Going mobile app. It's literally being worked on as I type. If you'd like to get updates including when we're ready for beta users, just put your name, email in here. Link. Update number 3. Still going. Still taking your questions, comments, cheap flight success stories. I'll be here at least another 4 hours and doing my best to get to everyone. Appreciate you all so much, truly. Regardless of whether you love or hate the new name. Less than 3. Update number 4. Alright, I've been going for 16 hours. Time for a bit of shut-eye. I'll be back at it again first thing in the morning, so keep leaving your questions, comments, and I'll do my best to get to as many as I can. Love y'all. Long live cheap flights. Update number 5. Next day, back online and glad to take your cheap flight questions and or rebrand comments. Here all morning. Less than 3. Update number 6. Alright, gotta go pick up my kid from school and be a good dad. Thanks so much for all your feedback and discussion here. I genuinely appreciate it and how much everyone cares about this company and wants it to succeed. That means a**ton**, and I'm so grateful.